Hey everybody, this is Sharika Matthews of Live Life Beyond Barriers and the creator of the Feminine Warrior Goddess Technique. I was talking to a friend of mine just a few days ago and we were talking about what's keeping us stuck and what's keeping us from making decisions and making different moves in our lives. And the easy answer to that question is usually going to be fear. Fear of failure, fear of regret, or fear of some sort. But we have to dig a little bit deeper and ask ourselves, what is the cause of that fear? Like, what's really motivating that fear in our lives that is so strong and so tough that it keeps us from moving forward? It keeps us from trusting ourselves and keeps us from making a decision or taking the next step. And the thing that's keeping us in fear, there's actually three things. One, you're projecting too far into the future. Number two, you're criticizing your present. And number three, you're regretting the past. So again, you are projecting too far into the future, you're criticizing your present, and you're regretting your past. And these are the three things that's really motivating your fear, because when you project into the future, you're guessing at what's going to happen. And most of the time, you're guessing the worst case scenario. And that's what's creating the fear, because you're thinking about all the things that could go wrong instead of all the things that could go right. You're thinking of all the things that could cause you pain or cause you to lose something. And most of the things that you fear is so far into the future, you really don't have enough information or enough evidence to project that far into the future. Then the second thing that's keeping you stuck from making a decision is criticizing your present. You don't have an appreciation for where you are right now, because where you are is painful. Where you are is uncomfortable. Where you are is not where you want to be. So you're criticizing your present. You're criticizing who you are, where you are, what you're doing, what you're not doing. You become your worst critic and you become your worst judge. And then the third thing that all of us deal with is regret of the past. We live in this perpetual state of regretting decisions that we made, people that we dated, things that we accepted from other people that we should not have accepted. We're regretting so much in our past that you don't have the capacity, the mental capacity, or even the emotional capacity to realize the lessons that your past has taught you, so that you can apply it to your present, so that you can actually change your future. So when you combine these three things, projecting too far into the future, criticizing your present, and rejecting the past, you are not able to make a decision. You're not able to get to a place of emotional stillness so that you can gather the information that's presented to you already, nor are you in a position to actually hear from God and really be led to the right decision or the right direction you should be going. So this is where, when I talk about the Feminine Warrior Goddess Technique, this is where all of that comes in, because when you're operating your Feminine Warrior Goddess, number one, you learn to relax. You learn to let go, and you learn to show yourself some grace. And that is the feminine side of you. And then the warrior side of you is where you step up and you take control of your thoughts. You begin to say, you know what? I'm not going to let this fear hold me down. I'm not going to live in regret. And I'm not going to, project so far into the future. Instead, I'm going to ask myself, what is the truth? What are the facts telling me right now? And let's not confuse the facts and the truth with what we are feeling, because sometimes our emotions make us interpret things the wrong way. So take out the feelings, take out the emotions, take out the different colors and filters we put on the information, and just gather the information. What is the information telling me? The information telling me that my wall is beige. The information is telling me that my shirt is blue. The information is telling me that the sky is dark. Whatever, that is the information. Versus, my walls are drab. You see, that's a filter. That is our filter and our interpretation of what the information is. So you want to change that. And then with the goddess part of you comes in, the goddess part of you allows you to trust yourself. The goddess part of you allows you to trust God. The goddess part of you allows you to take that step in faith, in full faith, knowing that no matter what happens, everything is still working out for your good. And that goddess part of you also allows you to have hope. Not hope that you're going to, win $1 million, or hope that you're going to get a six-figure job, but the hope in knowing that you are strong enough, the hope in knowing that everything is still working out for your good, the hope in knowing that tomorrow is a new day and another chance for God to prove himself to you and for you to prove yourself to God and to the rest of the world, or even really just prove yourself to you, because the rest of the world doesn't really matter. What really matters is you. What really matters is showing up for yourself, you showing yourself that you can get through this, you showing yourself that you're strong enough and sturdy enough and fluid enough to go through the ups and downs in life while still remaining rooted and grounded in who you are and in what you came to this earth to do. So again, if you're trying to get unstuck, if you're trying to figure out what's keeping you from making a decision, understand these three things. That number one, you cannot continue to project into the future, too far into the future, thinking about everything that could go wrong. Number two, you have to stop criticizing your present. And number three, you cannot live in regrets of your past. Instead, activate your feminine warrior goddess and allow yourself some grace. Allow yourself to use your inner strength, your intestinal fortitude to take hold of your thoughts and take hold of your feelings and really understand what is the truth, what are the facts telling me, and then allow your divine self to show up for you. Allow your divine self to align you in where you should be going, to trust yourself and to trust God and to trust yourself to take the next best step. Okay, I hope this video was a blessing to you. If you have any questions or comments about anything I said here today, leave a comment below or send me a message in my DM. All right, you guys, I'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.